live. I believe we're live.
Good morning! Good morning! Woo! Got here just in time, didn't we, baby? Yes, sir. Yeah. What's up, Ollie?
How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you, sir?
Fine.
Good, good, good. You guys have, shoot, I don't have the exact number. You guys have 600,
16.
16? 616 cars sold this month. You guys are killing it, man. Doing a phenomenal job out there. Absolutely phenomenal. We are pacing about 200 cars over last year's same month. Is that good? 200 car increase year to year. Will everybody be happy with that? That's incredible. There's a lot of dealerships out there that would be just happy to have a 200 car month, let alone a 200 car increase year to year. So, doing a great job out there. Now, you guys, I've done the math with you before, so we all know the math. We want to sell 10,000 cars. We got to sell 33 cars a day. We got so many employees. We got people with days off. Good morning. We've got people with days off. Stuff like that. So math-wise, I got to get a few more sales guys in here, right? Everybody's going to sell one car a day at least, and we're going to sell blah blah blah. We're not going to do a lot of math because it's early, but I need a couple more salespeople in here. We've lost, we lost a guy. I think. I feel like somebody's missing. But why are you guys laughing?
You'll know when you go looking for lunch.
Yes. Yeah, that's right. That guy. So, I need a couple guys. So, put an ad on Facebook, said, hey, I need a couple guys. Looking for maybe just a little bit of experience so that we can kind of get you in a little bit quicker. We have our class that we're going to do probably in September, but I was hoping to maybe get a couple people earlier. And through that process, I got to interview quite a few people over this last week. If it's a customer, go take it. If it's your girlfriend, you got to stay here. If it's a customer, you can take it. So I got to interview people. I got to talk to some people outside of this building. I've just had this last week, I've gotten to kind of see a picture outside of our walls a little bit. And so I had one guy come in for an interview, and this guy, scared to death would be the way to describe this guy. Scared to death. Clean cut guy, looking good. A hard-working guy, been at the same job for a long time, does the same thing that his father does for a living, that his grandfather did for a living, total factory family. Now he's looking at commission sales, and he was just scared to death. Sitting across from me, I'm like, dude, relax, it's cool if you're, just scared. And I thought, man, I tried to put myself in his shoes and think, well, this can be a scary, career. And if you listen to all the stereotypes of people in this business and dealerships in this business, I can completely understand why this would be a scary decision. I wouldn't necessarily recommend it for everybody unless you were coming to this place, right? Because this is a good place, but there's some rough places out there. So he was just scared to death, and he's young, and he's wanting to make changes in his life, and I'm excited for the kid, and we'll probably bring him on board, and I'm sure you guys will embrace him. But just kind of hit me like, it's still a scary place, outside of these walls. Sometimes we get pretty comfortable, but it's still a scary place outside of these walls. So I got to interview another guy, this guy just wowed me right out the gate. Incredibly intelligent guy, married, and just a great overall guy. Had a great feel, great energy, and just excited and wanting to get in the building and be a part of a winning team. Which is cool. It feels good when I've been chosen to lead this team. It feels good. I take it as a compliment. You need somebody else too, right?
Jessica, they asked for Jessica Lyon. I guess she's in BDC.
Yeah. I take it as a compliment when somebody wants to work here. Like really wants to. You know, they know us, they've heard of us, they've read all the stories, and they just want to work here. I take it as such a compliment. So I got to sit with that guy. I got to sit with a guy who was clearly 100%, without a doubt, geeked out of his mind. Gone. High as a kite. Shirt, slacks, tie, high as a kite. Eyes freaking geeked, grinding his teeth the whole time he's talking to me. Looked exactly 100% like a car guy. The car guy that you see in the movies. The car guy that a lot of us have had experiences with. Just a straight up freaking, just a druggie, man, and a crook.
Chris already got a job. Why do you read?
He sat across from me, and the first thing I wanted to do was just kick him out of my office. That was the first thing I wanted to do. But then I thought, no, wait, that's not fair. Can't judge a book by its cover, right? Can't do that. Let's let this guy talk to me for a little bit. So he talks to me, and he lists off these dealerships that he works, that he's worked at, you know, and that he currently works at. And he's just giving me all this, you know, salesman chit-chat-chatter, thinking this is what I want to hear, that kind of stuff. And I'm just thinking the whole time, I'm thinking, golly, this guy is an absolute product of his environment. No doubt about it. He's worked in dealerships where that stuff's just A-okay. Let's go out all night. Let's party. Let's get high. Let's snort pills. Let's do this. Let's do that. It's all good. We work so much. We got to let loose somehow. I've been there. I've worked in those dealerships. I know how it goes. And this poor young guy, I mean, he's a pretty young guy, 27, 28 years old, just a product of his environment. He's been selling cars for so long, and just it's just sad. It was really sad. I felt bad for the guy. You guys are all becoming products of this environment. Dan Cummins, Chevrolet, and Buick. That's a long shot success story, right? I want you to understand that you guys are all here by choice. We chose and continue to choose every day for you guys to be here, right? I mean, you guys have seen it, especially as of recent. We've had more people leave here recently than we've had in a long time, right? People that we love, people that we care about, but they chose to not be a part of this team. They chose to not present themselves in a way that we do here at Dan Cummins Chevrolet. They made those choices, and so we chose to get rid of them, right? We chose to let them go. We had no, we didn't have any other choice. It's just what we had to do. This environment, the reason we have so much success, the reason we've been able to grow so much, the reason that we're going to have, we've got all these good reviews and all these happy customers and exponential growth and 200 cars above last July. The reason we all have that is because we're all making good choices when it comes to who we are and what we do. Does that make sense? So it's just been an interesting week. It's been a very interesting week. Actually, an interesting couple weeks. Having to learn some lessons myself and just taking a good hard look at Dan Cummins. And I'm asking you guys to please take a good hard look at yourselves, the choices that you're making. This isn't necessarily a sales meeting. Take a look at the choices you're making outside of these walls, the choices you're making with your customers, with your relationships, with your friendships, with your girlfriends, with your boyfriends, with whatever choices you're making. I was looking at Amber. But just take a good look at it. And if there's people in your life If there's people in your life that are leading you, or not even necessarily leading you, but if there's people that are around you that aren't presenting themselves the way you want to be, or that aren't influencing your life and making it better, talk to them first, but get rid of them, man. Just get rid of them. We are a product of our environment. These guys that came into my office, every single one of them a product of their environment. We've created an awesome environment here, and I'm going to keep it that way. You guys have greatness ahead of you. We're going to do big things. We're already doing big things, but we're going to continue to do big things. So make good choices, please. Okay? Let's make really good choices. Speaking of the bad things that can happen outside of this building, this is our home, right? Dan Cummins Chevrolet, it's our home. When you get home, do you lock your stuff up? Do you lock it up? You lock your cars, you put them in the garage, or you close your windows. I set my ADT security alarm every night. We protect our stuff, right? All right, we got to protect our stuff out here too. We've got a Rite Aid lot out there that is vulnerable. I'm actually afraid to walk over there this morning. I haven't walked over there yet. Here's why I'm afraid to walk over there. This is what I saw at 4:35 in the morning last night. Okay, there's 3. You can barely see the first one as it goes in. It's right ahead of that car. Then there's a second. Then there's a third. So can somebody please tell me why 3 cars are pulling into our Rite Aid lot at 4:35 in the morning? You think they're here for a job interview? You think they're here to, maybe they're hard-working, cleanup and bodywork guys, and they wanted to get some stock numbers for us so they could present us this morning? You think that's what they're doing? My guess is they're probably up to no good at 4:35 in the morning. Right? Do you guys agree? If we get hit back there, that's your stuff, man. I don't even care if it's just vandalization. I don't care if they say they don't steal. What if you got a customer that comes in here today, because there are 70 plus appointments? So what if you got a customer that shows up here today, they're here to see this car, you go back there and freaking the windows are bashed in. Tires are slashed. They freaking keyed it all to crap. Or maybe even they just sat back there and had a big old freaking party and there's a 12-pack of Miller Lights sitting on the hood. I don't know. I don't know what to expect back there this morning. I need you guys' help. We got to protect our stuff. Not everybody's got the same character that we do. Not everybody's trying to do big things with their life like we are. So we got to be careful, okay? Can you guys help me out with that, please? Let's make sure that's locked up. Let's block it off. Now, putting a car right there, is that going to keep anybody from going over there and stealing a car if that's really what their mind is set on? Absolutely not. I'm not saying that we're going to be able to prevent everything that can happen, but let's do everything that we can do to at least slow them down a little bit. You know what I mean? That's a dark corner back there. 3 cars back there, I'm scared to death. As soon as I'm leaving here, I'm walking out there, and I don't know what I'm going to find, but I'm sure it won't be good. So please help me with that, okay? Reviews. Church, how's your family? Good. Any more news? Probably tomorrow. All right. Mike Church was a pleasure to work with. He went above and beyond to make sure we were happy with our decision and worked extremely hard to get us the payment we could afford. Shout out to Anthony Kiskaden as well for all his help too. Great job, guys. Mike Church. Michael Church, I had to get some furniture for my parents' house. And so I got like a sectional and a washer and dryer. Michael Church has connections with his buddy over at Aaron's, and you can like buy stuff cheap, pay cash for it. And so I got a sectional and a washer and dryer. And this guy on his day off didn't just give me a deal on a sectional and a washer and dryer. He packed up a trailer, went to Louisville, loaded it up, brought it back here, grabbed the key, set it up over in my parents' house, installed the washer and dryer. This is all while I was at work on Thursday. And just because he's a good guy. He's a good person, man. There are so many good people in this room. We are surrounded by amazing people. It's such a blessing. I hope you guys see that. Thanks for your help, church. I really appreciate that. I hope you guys see that, man. I Hope you guys do. Talked to Mr. Ben Adams. Ben Adams was a little upset because he had an appointment at 5. He set that appointment at 4:15. They searched for the car for 30 minutes. When they found the car, it wouldn't even start. Not a way to impress a buyer. It was a 2013 Dodge Charger. Don't know why it really wouldn't start. It sounded like the alternator kind of went out on it. Customer called at 4:15. Said he would be here at 5 o'clock. BDC person, handed it over when they got here. Was it avoidable? Nah, maybe a little bit. Not really though, not 100%. So I did reach out to Mr. Ben Adams. Ben Adams will be here on Monday to buy the car as long as it's fixed. So Ben Adams is happy now, and hopefully we'll take this review down once they're done. Todd Adkins, we talked about it. Todd Adkins, right? We're going to take care of him. So we had 2 customers a little upset this week, which 2 out of 250 I'm okay with. Good experience. The people at Dan Cummins were very helpful. We enjoyed our buying experience. I only had one complaint. The detail on the car we bought could have been much better. However, Jason Dotson went the extra mile to try and clean the car at the last moment before we drove home. Nice job, Jason Dotson. I won't buy a car from anyone else. I have bought a G6, a Malibu, and about to purchase my 3rd car from them. I have never had any issues with any of my purchases. The prices are cheaper than most places, I find, and the staff there is amazing. We usually deal with Evan. He is awesome, gets things done pretty fast, and is very helpful. I've had nothing but amazing experiences here. They will always have my business. These reviews are crucial to the success of this dealership. If you have forgotten how to log into your Podium app, I would like to remind you, please use your Podium app. Send a request to every single customer for them to give us a review. 2 reasons for that. 1, what is the first thing Podium asks your customer? Anybody know?
Do you remember?
What's that?
If they have a Google
No,
account.
first thing. What you say? Would you recommend Dan Cummins Chevrolet? It's the first question it asks them. So if they say yes, then it takes them to the review page, right? And they can leave a review, a good review, say good things about you. Reviews are good, right? If they say no, what does it do?
It takes them to Rod Hatfield's page.
That would be brilliant. If they say no, it comes to me, whatever they say, versus going out to the world, going out to Facebook, going out to Google. Instead, it comes to me. And once it comes to me, what are we going to do? We're going to take care of the people, right? We're going to make them happy. So I need you to use your Podium app. It protects you from the buyers that maybe aren't so happy with you, and it also gives a platform for the ones that love you to shout out at the top of the rooftops, okay? Please, use it, use it, use it. Let's get down here to 1 more. Mike Church, I'm tired about talking about Mike Church. Why is it always Mike Church? Oh. There we go. We didn't read this one before, did we? Best car buying experience ever. Did we read that one last week? I don't think so. I first thank God for Dan Cummins Chevrolet Buick. How huge is that statement? My goodness. They don't work here. We've all done it in the building. It's a customer like, thank you, Jesus. Best thing that ever happened in my life. No, that's powerful right there. Okay? That is powerful. I first thank God for Dan Cummins Chevrolet Buick. The fact that this is a Christian-owned company is a beautiful thing. I love that I was able to worship and praise while I was waiting. Thank you. Now to the point. Jason was very personable and hands-on as far as the salesman. He was customer service right off the bat. He assisted me from the beginning. I ended up getting a crystal red Malibu, a real eye catcher. Thanks, Jason, for such a superb sale and customer service. I'll be back in 3 to 4 years, LOL. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm believing you'll be in management in no time. Big happy face with a wink wink. God's best to you and your family as well as to the team there at Dancombs. That's a phenomenal. That's a phenomenal review. I love that. We get more positive reviews on our Christian music than anything we play out there. I know sometimes we hear the same songs over and over, but our customers love it. Why do you think they love it? Why do you think they love it all?
Just atmosphere, comfort.
Atmosphere, comfort, energy. It's about how you feel, right? About how you feel when you walk into a place. Okay? Awesome job there. Real quick, now I'll let you guys get out of here. I've got a couple old age inventories. I've got a 2016 Chevy Malibu Premier that is, what color is this one? Write these down. Stock number 4571. This one's jet black. And I have another one, also jet black. Stock number 4719. 4719 and 571. If you sell either one of these cars, I'll pay you $500 on top of your commission. Today.
Today only?
Today only. $500 on top of whatever your commission will be.
You know, talk about BDC.
I'm not done.
You're a liar, because you didn't say you think anything, so you wouldn't. Go on.
And if you're BDC, you get nothing. Have a big day today.
You ruined it. No, Amber.
I'll go down there and check.
A couple other people had the same thing. I don't give them your had that for a couple hours.
Gotcha. You have cigarettes on?
No, I haven't.
Have a great day. Have a big Saturday. Hi to my honey. Hi to Sam's wife. Hi to Nathan Livell. Good morning. Hope you're going to have a big day today. Mr. Mike Fields. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well. I hope all is good. Appreciate you guys tuning in. We're going to have a big day here today. We are on a record pace. We're just killing it. We have had a couple instances recently where we've had to regretfully let go of a few people. And so I just wanted everybody on the team this morning to just remember who we are, where we're at, and what we do. Jason Barnett, you have a great day as well. I'll talk to you guys later.